Virgo, and welcome to your reading. This is for all those who have a Virgo sun sign or a Virgo moon sign or a Virgo ascendant, right? Or anybody who vibes very strongly with the traits of Virgo. This reading is for you. We are looking at your energies, the energy you are in currently. Some of you could have stepped into it, some of you could be in the midst of it, and some of you could be well into it. All right, maybe just coming out of it, and here you've come across this reading to get that little bit of guidance to help you on your path, right? And take what makes sense to you, take what applies to your situation, be it one thing, two things, or the entire thing. Use your discretion while watching, Virgo. And let us start your reading. Let us take a look at your energy. Okay, let us get some guidance for Virgo. Oops. Okay, so you got break free and you've got soulmate relationship. Okay. So it seems that you have just come out of a relationship, right? Here you've got mother healing, self-employment, just get you one more. Yeah, so I think you have come out of some kind of a connection which you've broken out of a relationship. Okay, you were tied to. You just, some of you are free of that, and I think it is bringing about, and for some, okay, for some, this relationship was your mother probably played a strong role in this relationship. It could have been marriage for some, it could have been just a romantic association for some. Now for for some, for those probably who are, have this mother angle in it, probably somewhere somehow your mother has been was a big part of this relationship, and it wasn't a very pleasant relationship with your spouse or partner, and because of which you had very you nurtured some very hurtful feelings and grudges towards your mother as well as this your partner as well, right? And now that you are free of that relationship, now you need to see you're coming into a little bit of healing, I would say. So whenever we are in a tough relationship, which demands a lot out of us, we are unable to nurture it, and it's not a nurturing relationship, it's a demanding relationship, right? So being a demanding relationship, probably it left you really feeling high and dry, that there was nothing in that for you. It was more of a karmic relationship where it was just giving from your end. And now that you've come out of it, now you have time to heal and nurture yourself. Mother healing card also talks of nurturing yourself, because that a negative relationship, or that karmic relationship is over. Now you have the time to look after yourself. And for those of you whose mother played an important role, now it is time to heal that relationship with your mother, because sometimes somebody has to act as a catalyst for us to clear our karmic debt. Your mother probably just played that role, so don't hold grudges against your mother, right? And now it's time to focus on yourself, your work, and take some time to relax and be still. Enjoy a quiet and a more peaceful atmosphere at home. There's a lot of peace and stillness now, and that constant push and pull, and those harsh energies and constant struggle, all that is over. So enjoy the stillness for a while now. It's important, because as you do that, you will start getting more insight about what you now need to do. Now that you are free of this, your debt is over. Now you have time to be still and just see where you would like to, which direction you'd like to move into. Let us get some guidance a little more regarding your past. We've got King of Swords, Queen of so this is not Queen of Pentacles, sorry, this is Nine of Pentacles, and you've got Seven of Wands. So yes, this card talks of having you know cutting through what was not the right. I mean, you've cut through some kind of um, you know falsehood, something which was damaging to your thought process, also something which occupied your thoughts and your mind. You've cleared that out for yourself. Now you're in a position of where you are by yourself, but you're in a happy place. You have lots for yourself, all right, and you're enjoying certain amount of comfortable, physically comfortable life. You have time for yourself, you have money for yourself, you're able to look after yourself, and you're in a good position as far as a physical and a material life is concerned. In fact, some of you, now that you're free of this relationship, you have the time to invest in you and invest in yourself now. And this energy of Seven of Wands, of constantly trying to protect yourself, constantly trying to have the higher ground, as in always doing the best thing possible in the relationship, because it was karmic. You really had to you were pushed to your limits, and that phase is over now. Now you don't need feel that you're pushing against something. You are not in that position where you're protecting yourself from these karmic relationships, right? All this is over, and now you're in this nice place where you have the time and the resources to look after yourself and enjoy a little bit of solitude, I would say. Okay, let us take a look at mother healing. You don't want to look at this Virgo. You don't want to look at this aspect of how your mother played a role in this entire thing. You're not ready to deal with it emotionally. Yeah, see, you're standing still, and you have this in going on in your thought that my if for those of you where the mother is involved, you have this thing that I mean, your mother kind of just, she rubbed salt on your wounds, like you were not ready for a relationship like this, but I mean, you were not ready for a relationship, but you were eventually, she kind of, because of your mother, you got into one which was not really good. It was a very heavy karmic one, right? So now you also feel that see, what she chose for you is was not the right thing, and here you have been proven right. Probably you had spoken to her earlier, much earlier, that this is not something you want to do, and you somewhere deep within you knew it wasn't something you want to go into. But like I had mentioned earlier, it was a karmic debt you needed to pay, for which your mother was a catalyst. But now don't have that approach that that I was right and you were wrong and you have been wrong all along. It doesn't really work. At some level it works, but when you see your soul journey, it does not work, because somebody has to be a catalyst for us to go through whatever we need to go through. So Virgo is just a little bit of advice that see this thing from a higher perspective. If you had a karmic debt to pay, somebody would have come along to ensure that you did it. So when you have this kind of an approach that it's all right, nobody is winning, nobody is losing. This is a card of winning and losing, but it's a very shallow victory. Even if you feel that vindicated, you feel validated that yes, you were always right, but now don't, it would not be very nice to flaunt it to your mother, you know uh, because you have to understand and see the larger picture, that this was something she just at the, you had that soul contract with her that she's going to make you do this. So when you start seeing it from a higher perspective, you will be free of it. The journey is yours, right? Don't hold yourself and don't tie yourself to that. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you to come out of it at the karmic level, at the energy level. Okay? Let's take a look at your future. Knight of Pentacles. Surely and steadily, you're planning something for yourself. Yeah, and Eight of Wands and Page of Cups, right? And you feel, see, yeah, at the bottom you've got Page of Pentacles. You're like a student now, who would like to start something new, who would like to start a new project, who would like to learn something, who would like to do something. It's a card of a beginning also. So you're looking at some kind of a sorry, some kind of work, some profession, some hobby, some new task which you would like to do. And for that, you're also getting a lot of backup from the universe, that yes, you're probably heading in the right direction. And again, we have got Page of Cups. So just check with your intuition, check how you feel about it, because you've got these two cards, both are students. Both cards, pages are students. So, it's a new beginning for you at many levels of work also. And now again, trusting your intuition. So, you might have felt that, once you were right about your intuition, but it was, it got overridden. But now again, learn to access it and, work with it, right? So, just let me get a little guidance for you, Virgo. Please give us some guidance for Virgo. Okay. You've got this card, these two cards, hydration. Okay, drink a lot of water. Because as you're clearing this, no water, if you when you start drinking more water, it absorbs all the toxins, residues, and flushes it out of our body so that it does not stay on and doesn't build up. Okay, and that's the best. Water is the best cleanser. In fact, the only cleanser, right? So it'll be good if you drink water and to clear out all these. And you've got a second opinion. All right, so supposing the second opinion talks of when you feel, even you have some intuition, right, or some idea about doing something, and if you feel a little hesitant, there is no harm in having a word with someone you trust, and someone's opinion you trust, somebody who gives good guidance to you. It would be a good idea to just talk to them about it and see what they feel. In fact, what I'm also getting is that those of you who are keen on healing this relationship with their mother, and you're not able to do it on your own, because sometimes it might be a little too much to handle, and it's always a good idea to get some suggestions from a trustworthy counselor or friend. You are being guided on that path. So if you start looking out for one, you will definitely come across somebody who can help you start dealing with these issues, right? And here's your last card. Do more research. Okay, yeah, it can be regarding anything, like putting in a little more effort to either for your own self-employment, your work, or regarding this healing. Okay, Virgo, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.